on here. This is Elimination Semis for Tiger and Sire in a match that could determine, or will determine, who gets to go to mid-season championships.
Well, I mean, we'll see how it plays out. Tiger could be the fire emergency that you were talking about. We'll see if he's able to put him out here. But Sire, again, yeah, I mean, you really can't sleep on either player here. But look at this. Sire already teeing off with the hammer.
Oh,
look
that's
at this.
a lot of defensive resources gone. But great reversal side air from Tiger to avoid that, because Sire caught the jump in every time with the stop.
Ooh.
Weapon toss catching him. That could be a quick speed run of the first stock as we see Tiger's stock go down already.
Yeah, man, that's just what Bodvar does. Racks up damage real quick. And again, having that hammer to be able to close out stocks like that. Granted, it was a weapon toss, but still, man, that's a strong weapon. We saw him put down a lot of damage. That edge guarding was fantastic. You saw the resources just slowly disappear. But
Yeah.
Tiger found a way on.
Look, I want to see stop percentage specifically. I need to see how many D-lights Sire is connected on already. Tiger's got to find an answer to that ASAP. He's taking so much damage for it. And now he's got to watch out for this. Could be a big punish here, but the recovery's going to get him out of there.
I thought that they were going to run out of a few more resources before we actually saw them get back to the stage. Oh, my goodness, and the weapon toss. Going to try to even that up a little bit. Fantastic stuff here from Tiger. Evening things up at 2 stocks apiece. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, nice shot from Tiger, considering how much Tiger was getting hit even after that second stock. That was an emergency button. I need to get this stock right now that they're connecting. Now Tiger's starting to get more hits, finding these side lights, starting to connect on these D-lights, and he's catching more defensive options from Sire now too.
Okay, there we go. Oh, this could be a tough spot here. I like the weapon toss.
Oh,
no!
great reversal. Sire was positioned. He knew he was coming out there, catching him with the GC D-light Sire.
Okay, there we go. Could have go for another weapon toss. I think they were trying to expect them to kind of recover a little bit higher than that, but it is what it is. But right now, man, Tiger starting to answer back.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. Caught you slipping and sent you to the top.
Your D-light recovery wasn't good enough for me. What are you doing up here with me? I have a hammer. Why? Get back down there.
What are you doing up here?
And, oh, recovery. Not going to be enough yet, though. Tiger hasn't taken any damage yet on the stock. So if he can get this, gets him right back in as he gets the GC NSYNC, and that's going to get him back to even.
Finds the KO. And again, we got another game one stock situation here.
This one I definitely expected.
Yeah.
That last one was a treat, and this one's definitely looking like it's going to be a treat. These two are going at it. There's been no super defensive gameplay. Tiger, understanding the threat that is Sire with that hammer, he's gotten hit a lot, has done a good job of playing mid-range enough to get these whiff punishes.
Okay. Oh, okay, definitely went for a little bit of something there. But right now, Tiger, I mean, every time Tiger seems to find, like, an answer to something, like, Sire just kind of puts his foot down and says, no,
quite literally the foot down.
Yeah, literally, it's time for you to stop, all right? It's my turn.
How can you walk properly after that? He has stomped on your toes like 17 times already this match.
Hey, man, he's got, like, indestructible toes. He wearing steel toes? That's what protects your toes here.
He's a ninja, I guess, right? Like Storm Shadow
yeah, something like that.
Figured it out along the way somehow. All right, good job not jumping directly in front of that. Sire's good weapon toss, though. Keep control of weapons. Weapon stuff continues. That recovery with that high might have been enough. Tiger's got to be super careful. Now Stop Sire should take it, and he gets game number 1.
I mean, honestly, that's just good stuff. I mean, he stayed consistent the entire way through. We kind of talked about it briefly, about every time Tiger, was able to take a step, it's just Sire just said, no, man, you're done. Like, you got your hits in, but this is all about me right now. As we see, taking that first game, honestly, there's a lot of great gameplay, too, especially when they were up in the air, and we saw...
That is true. That is a true art of the assassin right now, because
look at that.
He's not even there. He disappeared.
But look at that 5-point difference.
Wow, yeah, 5 damage difference. Holy crap. Wow, okay.
That was a close game.
I honestly wouldn't have even believed that for a second there with how often he was taking hits, but the damage per engagement, too, was 35 to 37.
I mean, it probably helps with the fact that, like, you see Sire kind of running with his hammer a lot more, right? And the hits that they land, they matter. They count a bit more. The bow, obviously, has a lot more combo potential. Doesn't exactly, take stocks as fast, but definitely puts down a lot of damage. So that definitely starts to make sense once you start to think about it a bit more.
Yeah, bow being great at actually getting whip punishes on the hammer when it happens, but once that stomp is directly in front of you, you can have a hard time. But these nairs starting to catch Sire a lot. GC D-Light recovery is not going to be enough yet, but what great answers from Tiger so far to get back into this, because he was getting hit quite a bit.
Yes, Sire going to continue to stay alive here. It's looking a little scary for Tiger. Oh, weapon toss. Okay, he's going to have the resources to make it back here, but not for too much longer. Tiger with the interception saying, I need you to escort yourself to the blast zone. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what you get for trying to help put out the fire, man. Look, I had a mission. I had one mission, and you got rid of it. Much like that stock, that GCD light recovery is going to take them off the top, and it's no damage at all. This can't be said enough with what we're seeing. The skill gap is so minimal between these two.
Yeah.
The game has been so even throughout the entire set so far.
Ooh, okay. Sire going for a little bit of something. Okay, gonna go for the weapon toss here. Not committing to anything too hard. They're definitely going for a few options. They're trying to read Tiger in a couple of scenarios, just not quite getting what they want. But man, there we go.
Ooh,
huge play.
Sword Ensing after missing out on the Sire last time. So, somewhere, excuse me, not Ensing, D-Sig, somewhere Sparky's very happy. But the weapon toss down. Oh, good defense. Doesn't get hit by the reversal dare, and Sire punishes him for it.
That's what I like to see, man. And that's taken 2 stocks in a row here as well. Only in the orange. I mean, that just goes to show how dominant Sire was between that stocks. Like, just going absolutely insane. Playing really well defensively, making their offensive openings really count here. Oh, my goodness. This could be trouble.
Not jumping in too early. If it got caught by that stop, that was it. That GCD light was on point. Was going to catch him once again. The recovery's not going to be enough. It's still not deep in the red enough. GCD light recovery is still not enough here on Demon Island as well. That one should do it, and it is. That mattered so much because Tiger was getting bodied for a second there on the right side of the stage, and he answered right back.
Right now, Tiger's still kind of getting bodied. I mean, the bow's definitely putting in a little bit of work here, but I feel like he needed something a little more consistency, you know, trying to close out these stocks because, yeah, your combos are great, but, like, you look at the damage output on how many hits they're getting, like, Sire's not landing as many hits, but this damage is astronomical.
Exactly. The moment Sire actually gets a hit, he keeps his turn. Like every time he gets sent off stage, he doesn't really lose out on a weapon toss down. Gonna be waiting for him to come back up. Sweat beads, just trying to control the weapon. Like, he knew that there wasn't really too much he could do to Tiger at that time. He didn't want to commit off stage. As he catches him, he takes him off the top. I think that puts us at 1 game apiece, right? Yep. Actually, no.
No, that's 2-0, I believe, for Sire. Yes. But that last stock there, Sire baited that the entire time. Like, it was crazy because he kept such a high pressure on that entire game, right? And then the last possible interaction they had, Tiger just was expecting a very aggressive option, like right here, whoop, and bang. Just said, all right, man, I'm just going to wait for you to make your overcommitment here, and I'm just going to get the punish for it. And the game now up 2-0. Now, are we going to see another reverse 3-0 Ajax? Like, that's a tall order.
You got to figure it out. And from the looks of things, we're going to be seeing a switch over. We're not staying in the Koji. We're seeing the Azoth come out. So, decided to pull out the Azoth. Massive signatures here on Apocalypse. No more Demon Island. Needs to change the scenery. Needs to change the character. And needs a change of pace because you need to find an answer because this could be Sire potentially knocking out Tiger right now to solidify that mid-season championship.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, the one thing that I'm really happy about here is you get to keep the bow, the combo game with the bow that Tiger's been really implementing, right? Been doing so well on. But now you bring in the axe. You get to be able to secure those knockouts a little bit faster, a little more consistently as well.
Yeah, I think a big part, you actually great point to make there because the sword mirror match was favoring Sire more often too.
Yeah.
And also at the end when the sword mattered so much to find a KO, Sire was punishing him heavily with the hammer. So now here with the axe, if he decides to play that same type of game, axe is going to punish the hammer really hard for that.
Okay, but now we got the hammer in for Sire, and we've seen what Sire does when the hammer's in their hands. It definitely comes down. Okay, gonna get for the weapon toss. Okay, trying to do something there with the gravity cancel. Not gonna be able to find it though. Dancing around the wall. Sire's in trouble.
Oh gosh, yeah, there you go. As soon as he caught that cider, it was so difficult for Sire to make it back. He had no real mix-up options. He didn't have a weapon to throw up. Great execution from Tiger.
I do like the movement from Sire there, but Tiger is still going to find the fresh hit here, trying to build up some extra credit. This is getting tough, man. Their axe play has actually been fantastic so far. Not going to be able to close out that stock there either.
Yeah, good defense. Even though most of these signatures are not connecting, it still puts fear in Sire to approach. Like, he can't... Oh, wait, hold up. Okay. I like the attempt, but he goes for reversal stake. Goes off stage. Big time right there, but misses out. Reverse back hit recovery won't hit either, but the ground pound is going to get Sire back in. He took a whole lot of damage, though. Usually when we see this position skip, it's reversed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, right now he's got the sword in hand, right? So he does have those faster hits, maybe a little bit of a more clean combo game than the hammer can provide. So we'll see if he's able to use these faster hits to try to get something going. But man, Tiger with these 6 are just, he's landing them in the right spot. And even if he's not hitting them, he's covering so many options and stopping Sire from going where Sire wants to go.
Yeah, it's incredible anti-air. Speaking of incredible anti-airs, he's been conditioning him to not feel safe to jump in. And that's going to allow Tiger to get free approaches as the game continues, because Sire can't safely go in because he keeps having to dodge around them.
Okay, Tiger is doing an amazing job here. Does have that bow in hand. Again, got to talk about the combo game that Tiger's been bringing with that bow. Just trying to find a way around Sire here, because, man, Sire is playing a little more passive now. I mean, for good reason. But tossing away that sword, bringing out the hammer, but it might not matter.
Yeah, as the platform was moving over to trying to catch him on his way into side air, it's not going to be enough, though. Sire committed pretty high there. Side air at least gets him back on. But Tiger's defense has been much better. He did just get disarmed, though. Weapon toss out, ground pound coming in from the sword, missing out. At least Sire still has him off stage, but Sire is working so hard. He gets the recovery finally, but he is very unhealthy right now.
This is definitely a scary spot to be in, especially with the way that Azoth has been hitting here. Now the axe in hand and going to be able to secure their first game. That's what I like to see as we see game 2, or 3, excuse me, go into Tiger's favor. 2-1 now. Ajax, I'm not saying I curse the reverse 3-0, but it's definitely the start.
It could happen.
It's definitely the start.
That game literally got a little applause out of the crowd over in the production room there, because this is like, we love to see the games go to distance. We want to see people make the adjustments, and we just saw incredible adjustments from Tiger. Coming in at 583 to 427, over 100+ damage difference. Tiger having a significantly better answer there, and I think a big part of that had to do with the axe.
All right, well, as we get into Mammoth Fortress here, we'll see how everything gets started. Again, we got the sword and bow popping off for both characters here. Again, a lot of damage has been brought out with these weapons, too.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see, like, the Azoth has already shown that it can work. The signatures have been, even if they're not hitting, they have been on point to control the position, but when they do hit, they're so strong, they find a connection. Ground pound deep ball stage, but Tiger is not going to be able to get the hit on recovery. He wanted to catch him so he could get back towards the stage, but Sire, great edge guard there to close out that first stock.
You know, I do want to say that Tiger started to find their rhythm in that game 3, but sometimes, right, even though you're able to turn things around on a dime, right, be able to take that W in that game 3, sometimes it takes a game to kind of adjust to your opponent's new game plan, and that might be what Sire is feeling here.
I like how, as you were saying, some time to adjust, immediately got hit by the SIG, because I'm saying, I'm sorry, what do I need?
Hey, listen, sometimes you just got to call it like you see it, and I'm trying my best.
Tiger, all Tiger needs is one side air in a dream. If he can catch him, all right, a little bit, okay, I'm sorry, a little bit too far away, but it was a side air with extra steps. He caught the weapon toss.
All right, well, as we get to the second stocks here, I do like how Tiger was able to answer back, because honestly, that was a very quick stock to get things started here, and they just ground out that stock to be able to kind of even things up here. And look at this, even health-wise, I think he's got a little bit of a lead. It's just like a couple shades difference. Yeah,
you can feel the energy shift in there.
Oh,
like when you start to see someone's defense line up, the fact that Sire's first hit in a while was unarmed neutralites, like he's been struggling to find the answer he wants. He definitely wants to get to the hammer, which he finally has now, but the axe has been actually a really solid counterplay to the hammer so far. But okay, good job not going towards the left-hand side there. Sire would have caught that stock.
He is stomping the yard out here right now.
So bad right now.
Definitely looking for it. Oh my goodness, taking out that second stock. He was stomping all over the place. He was huffing and puffing and hooting and tooting. He's so mad.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Well, you can respond by the even.
He's responded by blowing the stock down, I guess. Here we go. So Tiger's still facing what could be elimination here on his last stock, but the Azoth has been the answer so far. The axe definitely being a big reason for it. The bow's still online, and Sire is having a real hard time finding an opening.
Yeah, man. I mean, Sire's has been doing so well. They've taken the first stock every time, but unfortunately for him on the final stock situation, Tiger is just getting some big damage. Okay, there we go. I thought we were going to get a little bit extra out of that hammer. I do like the toss, though, opening things up a little bit, but these Sires just flying around for both of them.
Yeah, I like these reset attempts from Sire. He knows he needs a big play, so he's trying to get these neutral lights into just reset, get more damage. But for Sire, you've gotten so many good connections. Finds them. Oh, not going to be enough, and the Sire is going to be enough. And Tiger brings us to another potential question, like you said before. Skip, do we see not one, but two reverse 3-0s here in top 4 because it looks like Tiger is lining up for it.
Yeah, it's my bad. my bad,
Oh
Sire.
my goodness, the damage difference that time. 593 to 385.
Well, to be honest, that last stock, I mean, it was pretty close, but that last stock, man, Tiger just kind of bodied him.
Tiger
it was
has
tough. It was
found
tough, man.
the answer. There's no other way to put it. Like, 50% of the light attacks connecting, so he's hitting way more often. His damage per engagement, 34 to 25. But even though 15 SIGs went out, they're very frightening. You can't
you can't just be like, oh right.
Yeah, just a whiff, like any of those whiff positions, you can't jump in front of that. You have to respect that. You try to go whiff punish that, you're probably getting hit for it, and that allowed Tiger to just slowly work his way towards the corner more often because Sire had to respect it. But now we're gonna see a switch up here to Apocalypse. He has that platform again, but Tiger did win on this stage last time. Who takes it? I don't know, but I'm very curious to see how this goes, Skip.
I mean, listen, I am a little scared for Sire because they were looking so good. And this is twice now that we've seen character switches into Game 3 and then go into a Game 5 situation. Tiger is playing incredible. This Azoth is just an incredible pick right now. This Axe has been putting in so much work.
That's the mix-up, man. Who would have thought that in this position you throw for content? Just give away the first 2 games and then pull out what should work. But
yeah, Sire's just messing around here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm saying Tiger throwing out those first 2 games.
Excuse me.
And then Keith as well. It's like, hey, look, you thought you had it. You thought you were good. But Sire definitely waking up a bit more here. He has control. Gets back out with the Nair, but Tiger needs to be careful. The weapon toss keeps pushing him back.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely doing a good job with these weapon tosses, too, controlling a lot of space and just continuously putting Tiger on the back foot. Oh. Look at this. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, he's going for these side cancel D-lights, but he's got to watch. Like, the stomps are just missing out. But Sire, he just missed the side area. He gets to the weapon, but that doesn't KO off the top. Oh, my God, dude. Sire is just barely whiffing here by mere pixels at the moment. This is a little bit terrifying. I mean, because, like, especially when you're trying to close out these stocks here, right, you feel like you're throwing out the move at all the right times, and everything's just not working out for you. Weapon toss goes down. He's got to watch out for the side area, and he catches him. Tiger held on to that stock so well. He's been in the deep red for a good amount of time. That's big red gum right there, and he was able to get around it. He dragged him from one side of the stage to the other with that bow and then closed it all out with that axe. That was just beautiful, but we do see the stocks get even up here. And, man, this is another classic Game 5 already. I am loving this. Again, the amount that matters for this right now, that trip to mid-season, you need to get this W right here. Sire needs to stop their potential reverse 3-0. The only person who's extremely scared right now more than them is Himway because he's got to deal with them after this set. Yeah, especially because both these players are playing with so much momentum at the moment, right? And then, honestly, if Tiger does find a way there, yeah, I'm scared if I'm Himway. I'm scared. I have one of them coming down to me. At least with Sire, it's like right after stopping reverse 3-0, so maybe he's tired. Yeah. But, all right, a lot of damage on the side of Tiger, but we saw in that first stock, too, that really didn't matter that much because he was able to get around a lot, but the Endlights are going to push him off stage. Does he get around the dare? He does. And continues to pile on this damage, too. Look at that. He's getting into the red here. We're not going to be able to close that one out, but he does have the hammer in hand. This is where stocks start disappearing. All of a sudden, it's a last stock situation here for Tiger. Can he rise to the occasion to take 2 stocks? He's been able to do it before. Can he do it again? He was winter champ, but can he get the back-to-back right now? He's got to get through Sire to versus. I'm talking about it like it's grand finals because it feels like a grand finals. It basically is at this point. When Tiger, gets reversal Sire, gets back on the stage, just missing out on the SIG, but, he catches him on the cross-up on it, but it's not enough, Skip. I mean, it's just a little bit of damage, too, because look at that. Now you got Bodvar in the red here. Granted, it's a little bit of an orange red, but still. And then the axe, we've already talked about it, right? The axe, switching from the sword to the axe does give you a little bit more of that KO power, which is what Tiger is going to be looking for here. Yeah, the axe really has been the answer through and through, but he's going to get backed off. Sire's defense has been much better. He's starting to recognize where the jumps are, but he's not connecting. Sire puts him off stage again. Tiger is nervous. You can see in the whiffs of their attacks here. They definitely look for right there, trying to get that final, second stock out of here. Sire's getting a lot of damage now on all of these attempts to get back to stage from Tiger. He's going to have to be careful on his way back in if he doesn't want Tiger to take this stock. He's been holding on to this well, but Tiger, he's been on the stock for a long time. He's only just now finding his way into the red. Okay. Still not enough. Barely living. And even then, he's got a hold of the stock.
What a call out right there. Beautiful down sick.
Hey, look, you can throw him out a bunch of times, but the only one that matters is the connecting, and he gets it right there. Tiger has shown that he can make comebacks from this position before.
Oh, God. And he's got the bow in hand, and this is the problem, right? We just saw this not too long ago, where Tiger started a bow combo from this side of the stage into the other side to close
he gets
out that
around
game.
the side there. Oh, my God. If that side are connected, that was the game. But Tiger just trying to get around this right now.
Look at
Sire gets the cider, and Sire
Oh!
shuts it down. He stops the bleeding, prevents him from getting reverse 3-0'd, does not allow Tiger to get the dub, and moves forward not only in this bracket, but the mid-season champions.
Yep. I mean, honestly, like, you got to give it up to Sire, man. That was a tough spot to close it out because we've already been in that position already where Sire was in the lead, right? And then just Tiger just found that one opening, especially with that bow, carries them all the way across the stage, closes out the stock and the game at the same time. Like, it's wow, what a game 5. Seriously, 2 fantastic game 5s in a row. I honestly can't ask for anything more right now. We're already out of breath. We're already about 10 games in.
When the games are playing and we're up here sweating and we're not even the ones actually playing the game, that's when you know the set is good. Like, that was incredible. We almost saw another reverse 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
Tiger had so many good answers to